The other day we had completed till a saturated compound. Do you remember? Is it okay? So now today we have taken up unsaturated compound. Unsaturated compounds can be divided into two categories, alkenes and alkynes. Alkenes are those unsaturated carbon compounds which have double bond between carbon and carbon atoms. That means carbon double bond C, double bond C. That means double bond exists between the carbon atom. If this is the condition or situation, then we say this type of carbon compound as alkene variety of carbon compound. Then another category is alkyne variety of carbon compound, where between carbon and carbon atom, triple bond exists. So if between carbon and carbon triple covalent bond exists, that is unsaturated compound, but alkyne variety of unsaturated hydrocarbon or carbon compound. So this you have to understand clearly. For example, just say here, I have shown you just to make you understand. Put your focus on carbon atoms. Between these two carbon atoms, double bond is present. So this is an alkene variety. Also at the same time, you have to see that the valency of carbon is satisfied while writing the structural formula. This is when you show bond between the atoms like this. This is called as writing the structural formula. So in the structural formula of alkene, you are seeing that between carbon and carbon atom, double bond exists. Suppose here in this compound, number of carbon atoms are 2. This is one carbon atom and this one another carbon atom. So I told you on that day that if there are 2 carbon atoms, we have to start the name with eth. So that is why the first part of this compound, the name, in the name of the first part of carbon compound, we will use the prefix eth. Okay? Then the other part of the name consists of the type of bond that is present. So here you are seeing that the type of bond between carbon and carbon atom is double bond, and therefore this is of alkene variety. So you will end the name by using this "ene" suffix from alkenes in this much portion. So you have added "ene", so therefore the complete name of this compound becomes ethane. So therefore this compound will be called as ethane. Why? Because eth you are using based on the number of carbon compounds, that is 2. So you have to give the name eth, and the bond present between carbon and carbon atom is double bond. So you have to end with the word "ene". So therefore the name becomes ethene. So that means in carbon and its compound, the name itself will tell you the type of compound you are handling, the nature of the compound. You will come to know from the name itself. In the same manner, if you see this structural formula, in this structural formula, you are seeing that between carbon and carbon atom, triple bond exists. And the number of carbon atoms are 2 here also. So if the number of carbon atom is 2 here, so you again have written the name eth, but the bond between carbon and carbon atom is triple bond. So therefore now you cannot end the name with "ene". You know that triple bond is alkyne variety. So now you have to use "ine". You have to end with "ine". So that is why your name becomes, when you add "ine" to eth, it becomes ethyne. So name of this carbon compound is ethyne. Hope you have understood. This is about the nomenclature of the carbon compounds. How do we name based on the number of carbon atoms and based on the type of the bond that is present between carbon and carbon atoms, the name of the compounds are decided.